morning, gang. What's going on? How's everybody doing this beautiful Saturday morning? Well, it is a beautiful Saturday morning, but it's cloudy outside. I tell you one thing, it has been raining like crazy around here. I don't know about where y'all are from, but woo, too much rain. So how is everyone doing? Y'all know the drill. Once you come in, answer that question of the day. Today we are talking about, today we are going to have an intervention. I told y'all last week, we're going to talk about our daily spending habits. So that is what today's live is about. How to break free from these daily spending traps that we talk about all the time. This is probably going to have to be a 2, 3, 4, 5-parter. A series is what it's going to have to be. All right, let me see what you guys are talking about in this chat today. Let me get to the comments. Oh, look at all my favorite people in here. Look at all my favorite people in here. Okay, let me scroll up. Let me see. Here's the question of the day. Oh. Y'all, I really do be shocked. When I put these questions of the day up, it really do be earlier in the week when I think of something. And then when I come and read it, I'm like, ooh, that's a good one. So here we go. What is your weekly spending budget? And do you stick to it? It's a twofer. What's your weekly spending budget? And do you stick to it? So make sure you answer that in the comment section below. And also, announcement for today. So today's live is going to be all about our moms today to celebrate Mother's Day. So if you are a mom, I expect, I hope for the honor code. If you're a mom, I want you to go ahead and put a flower in the comment section today. Put a flower so I can see where all my moms are, because today's giveaway is going to be for our moms, from me to you to say Happy Mother's Day, and also my channel members. So channel members, if you're in here, there is a little thing you can push. I don't know how it works, but it says how long you've been a channel member. If you can find that little thingy and it says how long you've been a member, go ahead and do that so I can see you. The giveaway today will be for all of my moms out there and my channel members. And if you're not a mom, that's okay. You can wait till next week's giveaway, but let's celebrate the moms and my channel members. And so let me go ahead. The giveaway hashtag will be different. So let me take this banner off. Excuse me. I want you to put hashtag Mother's Day. If you're going to enter this giveaway for today, hashtag Mother's Day. Again, this is for all of my moms out there. Make sure you put a flower in the comment section so I can see you, and all of my channel members. And the giveaway, we're going to do 4 mystery tote bag giveaways. So everyone will receive my darling tote bag. If you win, you'll get a darling tote bag, but it's going to be stuffed with goodies. You won't know what it is until you get it. Okay. So if you want to enter into that, you certainly can by putting hashtag Mother's Day in the chat. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the comments, to the question of the day. And let me make sure I got the giveaway tool. Okay. Hashtag Mother's Day is up. All right. Let's see. Let's get back to the question of the day. And, before I forget, I got a lot of announcements today. Bear with me. 2 weeks ago, I did a giveaway in the live. You guys were able to participate in that. But I also did a giveaway for my replay gang. My replay gang, shout out to all of y'all. I told y'all the replay gang comes in strong. These are the folks that come back who can't make it to the live, but they watch the live. They watch the replay. So I did a giveaway for them. So shout out to Mary. And let me put Mary's channel name on here. Let me find her. Mary, if you are watching this, please make sure you get in touch with me so I can give you your giveaway prize. Here she is right here at Mary_305. She won the Replay Gang giveaway, which was a $25 gift card or cash. So Mary, email me, or if you follow me on Instagram, reach out to me there. Let me know what your prize would be, but congratulations. And again, shout out to the Replay Gang. That was from a couple weeks ago. All right. Now let me get into this comment section and let me see what y'all are out here saying. Okay, here we go. Hey, Lucille. Let's see. I don't have a weekly spending budget. What's going on here? I don't have a weekly spending budget. This is what's wrong. I don't have my glasses. Okay, I'm going to be squinting. Because I only receive SSDI monthly income, and it is barely enough to cover my monthly expenses. So you don't have a weekly spending budget. So because you receive SSDI, the Social Security, I'm assuming, because you receive that monthly, how do you allocate what you're going to use for spending? Because I imagine you do spend. So how do you allocate that money? That's a good one, Lucille. We should talk about that. We should do a live on that, Social Security. Now, I'm not expert in it by any means, but that doesn't mean we can't talk about it, because pretty soon, that must be disability. Is that what that is? We can have a live on all of that, because there's some people out there that may be on it as well. So that's a good topic. I don't have a weekly spending budget. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. I blow my weekly spending budget every time, and it doesn't even be on me. It's because groceries are so expensive, and I'm just so afraid to be without, so I buy extra groceries. That's true. That's real talk right there. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, happy Mother's Day to all of the moms out there. I budget bi-weekly, but my budgeted amount is $170. That includes gas, $60, giving $10, and groceries $100, and what's left over I use for car maintenance for car wash. Okay, so you budget around $170 every 2 weeks. Okay, all right. Do you go under or over? Do you stay on budget? Because that's a good little amount, isn't it? Do you stay on budget? Hi, Wendy. I get paid weekly, so yes, I do stick to a budget. Good. All right, let's see all the happy Mother's Days in the chat. Let's see. Let me see. Question of the day. Here we go. Is that Andrew? I have a bi-weekly spending budget of $400, which is all variable spending, and I stick to it. Nice. I was going to say $400. You better. You know what I'm saying? $400. You better, girl. We got other things to talk about. No, that's real talk, because some people can't stick to that. That's good. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day, super women. All right now. Let's see. My weekly spending budget is around $120. I'm still learning to stick to it. It is hard. Hey, Ashley, it is hard to stick to that. I can, Gary, that's why we're talking about this today. It is hard. It can be a mess. Woo. Hey, Chris and everyone. I don't have a weekly spending budget, but I always make sure to put an extra $20 in my self-care budget, and $5 goes into my fun envelope, and I stick to it. Now let me ask this question. I don't know what's going on. For those of you who are saying you don't have a weekly spending budget, do you have some sort of spending budget? And the reason I'm asking this is, if you don't have a budget, maybe it's not weekly. Is it? Some people have bi-weekly. Is it? What kind of budget do you have? So are you saying you don't budget at all? Let's talk about that. How do you know how much to spend? Or you just good and you're like, you just don't go over this much. I budget per pay period. Hey, Erica. So I don't have a weekly spending budget, but I do stick to my spending allocations for the most part. Okay, so Erica kind of answered that. She has spending allocations she sticks to, and that's how she knows. All of my folks put in hashtag Saturday Live. This is probably late. Put in hashtag Mother's Day. Today's giveaway is all about our moms and channel members. And we're going to do 4 mystery tote bag giveaways. It says darling. And it's going to be filled with goodies. That's what we're doing today to celebrate moms. So if you're not a mom, that's okay. Don't be selfish. You can win next week. All right, let me get down here and see what everybody is saying. Good morning. Good morning. Hey. Welcome on in. Today, we are going to talk about how to break those bad spending habits that we do. That we know that we may be out of control. We may not be sticking to our budget. Why is that? Okay. That's what we're going to talk about today. So that's why I wanted to ask everyone, what is your budget for the week? If it's not weekly, put in your bi-weekly budget. And are you sticking to it? Because that's what we're going to talk about, ways to stick to it. Okay. All right. Let's see. My weekly spending is based on my bi-weekly variable budget, $550. Woo, y'all are big spenders. Woo. I did not have to do all that. $550. So $275 for week. That's a good amount. That's a great amount. $275 per week is a great amount. Now, do you stick to it? Y'all are missing that part. Ain't nobody telling me. I think I saw a couple people say they stick to it. My weekly includes, does that say Talitha? Talitha girl, I ain't got my glasses on. My weekly includes groceries, gas, personal, and fun money. All right. So those are your 4 categories you stick to every week. All right. Let's see. Who is this? Amaris, is that how you say that? Oh, you on SSDI too? Lucille is too. Now this is what she says she do. I take $100 and spend $25 a week on what I need, like care products and things I run out of at the house. All right. See, now that's good to know. Say hi to our friend Lucille. Looks like y'all both get SSDI and y'all could possibly run tips by each other. I think we should have a live about that. I think that would be a good live to have. All right, you guys. So I'll get back to some more questions of the questions of the day. Like I said, we're going to talk about ways to stop these bad daily spending habits. And also, just so you guys know, I'm going to cut out of the live early today. We got a lot going on today. Mini-Me is doing, the ladies at the church, they're having a luncheon today. And the girls from the youth group, they're doing a fashion show for them. Y'all, it's the cutest thing. So the women gave them some of their older hats to wear. And then they went to a boutique we have in town. They got to go and pick out their outfits and everything to do like a little runway show for them. Super cute. So I got to leave to do that after the live. And then we're going to see Michael Jackson today, the Michael Jackson experience. Look, I got on my Michael Jackson t-shirt. I'm ready. So that's today. That's going to be fun. So I'm going to have to skip out of here early today. Just a lot going on this weekend, but I wanted to make sure that we got together and talked about this topic. So let me pull up the first tip that's going to help us stop these daily spending habits. While I'm doing that, make sure you put your first hashtag Mother's Day live in here because we're going to do a drawing really soon if you haven't put it in there. And let's talk about it. So here's tip number 1. Now, this is important. Did you like the dramatic pause? This is important, okay? If we're going to stop bad habits on the way we spend, we got to know our weak spots before we spend, okay? So most people don't realize they're repeating the same bad money habits daily. Think about it. Like, do you guys realize that what you're doing every day, what you're spending your money on, when you don't know where it's going? Do you know the bad habits you're doing every day? Whether it's gas station snacks, guilty. I'm guilty of a gas station snack. True talk though. What is it about gas station snacks? It's different. It's different from going to the grocery store. Anyway, DoorDash or just $5 Target runs. It adds up. So here's the tactic. This is what we got to do. We need to track every dollar. Let's try to do it every 3 days. I know that you guys are like, that's a little husky. But let's try to track our spending every 3 days so we can look at our spending patterns, okay? Just use a simple notebook or the notes app on your phone to keep up with it. Remember, awareness leads to discipline. How many of you guys can agree with that? Awareness leads to discipline. We got to learn our spending habits. Some of us, we may just be spending. We don't even know what we're doing. We don't even realize, oh, I bought pizza 3 days in a row. Okay, guilty. I did buy pizza three times in 1 week. That's a shame. It was good though, but that's a shame. All right, so what I want you to do, put a number 1 next to this answer, okay? What's one daily habit you know is draining your money? You know it is, but you keep doing it anyway. Drop a number 1 in the answers below. What's one daily habit you know is draining your money, but you keep doing it anyway? Let me see what you guys have got to say about that. And then let me get back to the comment section here. Is that Rachel? Rachel! Oh my gosh, she is so... Hold on, you guys. Let me pull this up here. Let me take this banner off. She's so sweet, you guys. Here's Rachel. She's one of my members. She always... I can't pull up her... She sent me a super sticker, but I can't open it. Hold on. Why is it not opening? Hold on, Rachel. Let me see if I can get it to open. Here it is down here. Thank you so much. This is so $20. Jesus, I didn't even see that. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Rachel. It just so sweet. And shout out to all of my members. Let me see if you guys are... Look at... These are all my members, you guys. Look at this. I love these guys to death. Mandy, Ro, Andra, Desi, Barbie, thank you guys so much. And this is not even all of them. Rachel. So thank y'all so much. Again, if you guys want to enter into the giveaway, all members can enter and all moms. Okay. All right. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. Let me get to the comments. Let me see what you guys are saying about number one. I see some number ones in here, and I am going to scroll up. Where are we? Sorry, guys. Hold on. I see Desi says something. Chris, in my closeout video from a couple days ago, I stressed that in order to have the best closeout, you have to track everything. You do. It's hard. I'm not going to lie to you. I have been off my game tracking. I have been spending because I know the money's in there. What do we call that? That mental accounting. I've been spending. And I've got to stop it. I've got to stop it. It's hard. You're right. You've got to track everything. But it's a full-time job. I ain't going to lie to you. It takes discipline, but you've got to. All right, let's see. Joy says, hey, Joy, no daily habits drain. Oh, she says no daily habits are draining her money. Thank God. Okay, coffee shops. I love a good coffee shop. Oh, my God. I love a good coffee shop. Eating out and impulsive spending on cute things. Oh, how can you deny yourself the cute, though? I work in a hospital. That cafeteria, I can relate to this. I work in a hospital. That cafeteria is dangerous. But the crazy part is I bring my breakfast and lunch every day. I work 10 hours. So once my breakfast and lunch is gone, I immediately go to the cafe. I can feel you on that. If you've ever worked in a hospital or clinic that brought food in, that cafeteria is dangerous. At my old job, the building across the street was one of our buildings. Not my old job. When I used to be on site, I should say. It was my present job. When I used to be on site, the building across the street, they had a cafeteria. Oh my God, we would walk over there for breakfast and lunch. It's so addictive. I felt that one. I don't spend anything. Hi, Mindy. I don't spend anything. I used to buy breakfast and lunch out, but stopped it 2 years ago. Extra $100 a week. That is discipline. Give it up for Mindy, y'all. Woo, that's discipline. Having to go to Walmart for food we run out of. Not every day, but I am the backup spender in the house. That do y'all ever experience the going grocery shopping, right? But then going back for the food you run out of, like it's like you spend more when you go back to replenish. Oh my God. Okay, let me see. I try to stay in the house for the most part, but if I end up going to Walmart, I know I'm going to buy Skittles. That's your weakness. Desi, treat yourself to Skittles. You can treat yourself to Skittles. I take pictures on my phone of receipts and gas pump in case I misplace receipts or don't get one. Delete picture one is in my tracker. That's a good idea. See, we got to come up with different tactics. You see that? CB says she takes pictures so she can remind herself to track it in case she doesn't get a receipt. Most of them gas stations don't like to give out receipts. They do that all the time. And then what do? I know what I do. It's like see attendant. I'm like, nope. I ain't seeing nobody's attendant. This is the reason why I like to pay at the pump. And then I don't get my receipt, but that's a good idea right there. Miscellaneous spending, but I can't help all the small businesses be putting cute stuff out there. Yes, including myself, you guys. And I am having a Mother's Day sale this week. 25% off automatically comes off at checkout. So yes, go and support. Support your small businesses. Right now, I'm working on not impulse spending. So I don't spend because I want to make what I save spending money. But energy drinks are, energy drinks. That's a good one. Y'all know y'all's weakness. Any type of food, homemade ingredients for the recipe. That's a good one. Them homemade ingredients add up. Oh, buying books. I was just at the bookstore yesterday. I love a good romance novel, but I got to cut back. Summer classes start in 2 weeks. Now listen. I want to support the bookstores. But you can get the titles of all your new up-and-coming books that's coming out. Send a request to your library, and your library will get that book for you. I'm just saying. They do that. Give them your books you're looking for. Those books come into the library. Get yourself on the list if it's new and they don't have it yet. And you can, now I'm not trying to tell you don't support bookstores, but I'm just trying to tell you if you're on a budget, you can get that new book from the library. I'm just saying. All right. So let's do our first Mother's Day giveaway. Let's see how many entries we got. 34. Okay. Now remember, I'm going to go to the giveaway tool, put your hashtag Mother's Day entry in there. And let me make sure I put it up here in case you guys did not put it up there. And also, this is for my channel members. Put in the hashtag Mother's Day. We're going to do our first giveaway. And let's see. Let me present. You guys got a couple seconds because y'all know this takes me a couple seconds. Okay, here we go. All right, bro. Oh, y'all, some of y'all snuck. Ooh, who just snuck that in there? You see how that went up to $30? All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Remember, you will be receiving a mystery tote bag full of goodies. Okay, there's going to be 4 winners. And look at Rachel winning. See what happens when you give, you get back in return. Let's go. All right, there is a way. Okay, yeah, if I draw again, then that should remove Rachel from it. Okay, let's draw again really quick. Let's go ahead and do the second one. If you want to go ahead and sneak your entries in there. See, now it's 38 because Rachel will be out of there. Let's draw again. Good luck, everyone. All right, Rachel. You guys, reach out to me by email, please. Please reach out to me by email. info@budgetingjustbecause.com. All right, congratulations, Alicia. Now I'm gonna hope that we are using the trust code and y'all are mamas or channel member. So congratulations, Alicia and Rachel. Please make sure you reach out to me by email. That is so much fun. And you guys, if you haven't put your hashtag Mother's Day in the chat, go ahead and do so. We're gonna do 2 more drawings. Okay. All right, that's fun. All right, let's get into our second daily habit to stop wasting money. Okay. Here we go. Use a spending allowance. Now, most of you guys do this. You use your cash envelopes, but I like how this says, or a prepaid card. Okay. When money is tight, the focus has to be intentional, not deprivation. I want everybody to understand you don't have to deprive yourself of things. Okay. Saving money don't mean, deprive yourself of getting stuff. Okay. Discipline isn't about saying no to everything. It's just about saying yes to what matters most. I love that. I love that quote. So start by giving yourself a spending allowance. For those of you on a low income, even if that means $10 a week, okay? Even if that means $5 a week, try to just tuck it away. Switch to cash envelopes for categories you overspend on. I think some of us forget that the purpose of cash envelopes is to try and control your spending that you overspend on. So think about it that way. What do you overspend on the most, and try to set a budget for it, okay? And use want lists to, delay purchases for 48 hours. If you can hold out for 48 hours, you really didn't need it, okay? So tactic, just try a mini cash envelope. For those of you who may not use cash envelopes, just try a mini one. Setting a goal for $30 a week, okay? And the key thing is with cash envelopes, if it's gone, it's gone. That means you cannot buy anything, okay? Once it's gone, it's gone. So put a number 2 next to your answer. I want to know this. Some of y'all already doing this. Could you survive on a $50 weekly spending budget? Why or why not? To my folks who said that their weekly spending is $275. This is for extra spending. Not for your groceries and stuff, not for your gas, but for extra. Eating out, shopping, picking up little knickknacks. Could you survive on $50 weekly spending? Why or why not? All right, let me go back up here to the chat. Thank y'all so much for being here. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. Let me see if I can get to where I missed some of my question of the days. Here's one. Hi, Megan. My weekly spending limit is $200. Okay, Megan. Subtract groceries, subtract gas. Can you survive on $50 a week? I use an A7 wallet, and once I spend the amount, I can't spend more. Ooh, she is a cute little A7. Now, can you survive on $50 a week, Megan? Can you take that challenge? Let's see. Who else in here answered the question today? Let's see what Erica says. I am a bad combination of lazy and cheap. Oh, no. I'm generally too lazy to get takeout, and I'm too cheap to pay people to bring it to me. The result, I spend less than $30 a pay period on fast food. No, that's good. You made that seem like a bad thing. That's a great thing. I agree, Desi. If I can just not go to town, I save so much money. It seems like every time I go, I spend at least $25. When you go into town to go shopping, is that what you mean? Let's see who else we got in here. I see my hashtag Mother's Day. Congratulations to Rachel. Yes. All right. Congratulations to Rachel and Alicia. Was it Alicia? See, I already forgot. So y'all better email me. My memory is shot. All right. Let me get down and see if we got some number twos. All right. It's whole Megan said it's doable. She said, I'm up for the challenge. It's going to be hard, but doable. Uh-huh. Yes. I've survived on less for many years. Y'all see MJ? We're about to jail. I've survived on less for many years. Ain't that the truth? What happened to our way of thinking when we had to do it? And now that we got some money, we act like it's hard to do. Remember when you had to? You ain't have no choice? Huh. That's a good way to think about that. Yes, Desi? You can't? Yes? Oh, no, ma'am. I drive an hour or two for, okay, exclude gas. Exclude those necessities. This is for extra spending. Like if you want to buy something to eat and lunch. Jasmine, was that you who said you go to the cafeteria? That kind of spending, can you do it? Hey, Bunny. Yes, I will be able to survive on $50 because now I monitor how much money I spend. Y'all are good. I could because I don't go anywhere, just home and work. All right, nudge. You got to go somewhere. Look, it's not to deprive yourself. Remember that. It's okay to treat yourself. I understand we're saving, but still, I want y'all to do more than just going from home and work. Although there's nothing wrong with that. But still, do something that makes you happy too. That's okay to do. Yes, I have, but sometimes the ball gets rolling. I have to cut back. Huh. Yes, I pick my top savings challenges and only submit to them. Okay. Marie says she can. I'm still thinking about the Ninja Creamy. What is that? No, I'll use it, but also wonder if it will just sit there. Is that an appliance? Those are addictive. Yes, I only give myself $10 per week. I survive because I truly don't want much. All right. That $10 a week. We just said that. Can y'all survive on $10 a week? I'm out. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't. I can't. $10, I'm out. I am out. And kudos to y'all that can. Woo! Y'all must be rich. Surviving on $10 a week. Mindy said it herself too. Honey, y'all must got a lot of money. I give myself $10 a week if I decide to get coffee or lunch one day. That's a nice treat. You use it in a way to treat yourself. You only get $10. Okay. Y'all can do it. Yes, I'm frugal. And right now, I just go to work and home. Y'all just going to work and home. School takes up a lot of time. Well, yeah, school is priority. My grandbaby killed Mona said her grandbaby killed her budget. Hey, Rochelle. Yes, that would be a solid meal getting my nails done. So $50 for the week would be good. A solid meal and your nails, and you will be good. Okay, I like that. Y'all in these answers. All right, let me see. I could survive on $50 a week because I don't spend now. Okay. Well, then, Lucille, it sounds like you're going to take the Joy Challenge and the Mindy Challenge, and can you do $10 a week? Can you do $10? You allocate $25 per week, and Harley, I'm pondering. I'm still pondering. Because I'm trying to figure out, y'all help us understand. Y'all don't spend, it sounds like y'all don't spend any money all week. Help us. We need the knowledge. How do you go without spending all week? That's an honest question. I don't know how to not spend unless, like y'all say, stay in the house. And even then I get online. This is an intervention. Help us around here. All right, let's get to number 3. If you guys are enjoying this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We'll get some good tips from our friends in the chat. Let's talk about number 3. If you want to stop wasting money, replace the habit of spending. Now, this is a good one. It is said that spending is often emotional, out of boredom, stress, or habit. Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree that spending is emotional spending from boredom, stress, or just out of bad habit? If that's the case, why not swap it with a different activity? Okay, now I like this one. The tactic. Make a spending swap list. A cheap or free activity that replaces your go-to spending triggers, and replace it with something like journaling, budgeting games, savings challenges, walking. Now, for those of you who know you spend a lot and you got a bad habit of spending a lot, could you replace it? What would you replace that with? What free or cheap activity would you replace it with? Okay, put in number 3. What's one cheap or free thing that brings you joy and keep you from spending money? You can't say be at home. You can't say be at home, because I know that's what y'all gonna say. Hold on, why do I have 6 messages? Okay. Put in the comment section, number 3. What's one cheap or free thing that you do that brings you joy and keeps you from spending money? Let me know your answers. And I'm gonna tell you, one thing that I do that I love that brings me joy. Let me know if y'all do this. I love spending hours on Pinterest. Does anybody spend hours on Pinterest? Like, you can go down a rabbit hole on Pinterest, but it distracts me from spending money. What it does is get my, creativity going. And I'm like, oh, I can do this. By the time I look up, I have spent most of my time on Pinterest thinking of ways I can create stuff. And I ain't even thought about spending money. So that's what I want you guys to put in the chat. What's something cheap or free that can distract you from going out and spending money? Because, we got to distract ourselves. It's all about distracting yourself. It's a mind game. It's certainly a mind game. Now, while you guys are doing that, don't forget to like this live. You may have to leave the chat and go back in and like the live. And then make sure you put in your hashtag Mother's Day live. Let me put that on the screen in case people are just coming to the live. This is only for moms and my members. If you're not a mother, then please, we're going to have the honor code and you can do the giveaway next week. But this is just for all of our moms out there. Put in hashtag Mother's Day, and we'll do the last 2 drawings here shortly. And let's see. We got 45 entries. All right. I love it. Okay. So put in your hashtag Mother's Day. And then let me see what you guys are saying to this one. What's one cheap or free thing that you can do that brings you joy and keeps you from spending money? All right. Let's see what you guys got to say. Let me get down here to the new comments. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Oh, wait. Ninja Creamy is an ice cream maker. Okay. But Ninja, is that a series of, I think I've heard of Ninja stuff before. Am I making that up? Do they have a series of things? You have the ice cream maker? That sounds like fun. All right, let's see. Let me look for some number 3s. I see. Ooh. Hi, Selena. Yes, ma'am. Volunteer my time at the community center. I like it. I love that answer. That's a good one. All right, let's see what else we got in here. I do that every day. Watching YouTube. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to me if you ain't subscribed already. Oh, walking, spending time at friends or family houses, watching movies or playing games. Do people play games anymore? Remember back in the day, we used to play a good board game. Oh, I love a good board game. All right, let's see. Let me see where else. I'm looking for number 3s. Yes, I agree. I swapped eating out and finding brunch places with delivering for side hustle money. I also started hiking to avoid them all. That's good, Andrew. She said she swapped out eating out and finding brunch places. That's my kind of girl. I love a good place. Where we brunching? Where we going for brunch today? I love a good brunch. She swapped that out with a side hustle. There you go. Andrew, what's your side hustle? Do I know? Comment down below. All right, let's see. Number 3, listening to audiobooks on my Kindle. That's a good one. We were just talking about reading books. Let me take this banner off. Let me go back here. Sorry, I lost my place. Hold on. Sorry, guys. It's a lot of comments. Hold on. Taking my little guy to the park. I love going to the park. Oh, the library. Yep. Oh my God. I don't know if y'all have little ones, but when Mini-Me was little, and we're still at the library, but if you have little ones, they always have some form of entertainment for the kids. Ours used to be Tuesday mornings and Saturday mornings or whatever. You can take them there. They would put on little plays and skits and all kind of crafts and stuff, and it's free. So just something to think about if you have little ones in the house and you're trying to think of stuff to do, always go to your library. Let me see. Who am I missing here? Hi, Francis. How was the graduation? Walking with Jesus. Also watching cruise videos. What is a cruise video? Oh my God. Walking to get exercise. Window shopping is free. You know the best window shopping? Go to, if you have any Richie malls is what I call them. Our mall here is called Green Hills, where it has Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all of the things. Go there. You really do some window shopping there. You ain't buying nothing. You ain't buying nothing. I go, oh my gosh. My favorite one to go to, what is my store I go to? Is it Nordstrom? And I always look at the Celine section. I know I can't buy anything from Celine, but that's where I go. I talk to the guy in there. I know he'd be like, ma'am, if you buying something, you can't keep hanging out in here with me. but he don't understand. I'm just, I'm dreaming one day. Okay, let me see. Reading, spending time with my kids and grandkids and grands. Tina, you have grandkids? This picture, oh my God, girl, you look young. Let's see. Shout out to all the young grandmamas out there that look young, Please don't let Mini-Me have kids no time soon. But when she do, I want to be one of the young grandmothers. I buy dollar crayons and coloring books and turn them into savings challenges. Okay. And count it at the end of the month or 2 months. I also get 50 or $1 stickers and do that. Okay. I like the way you think. This is a good one. This is a good one. Turning coloring books into savings challenges. I love it. Journaling and taking walks with my granddaughter. Y'all are so sweet. Who said falling asleep? Falling asleep in the tub with some Dr. Teals while my children and hubby nap. Ooh, girl, be careful. I love full shopping carts all over the internet window shopping. Erica, you filling up them carts and not buying stuff. We watch movies at home on Netflix or have a family field day tournament. Oh, that's fun. Winner picks what we cook for dinner. Oh my God. Y'all, these are some great suggestions. If you guys have ever been thinking about, like family things to do or just freebies and stuff, this is some great stuff in this chat. I love that family tournament. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's get into, that was number three. Let's get into our fourth habit. Well, let's get into our fourth tip that can stop bad spending habits. Okay. Now, I love this one. Okay. This one is called build a spend to save system. Use this rule. If you spend, you must save. Okay. For example, if you spend $10 on takeout, you got to save $5. Now, the reason this tactic, use a savings challenge that forces you to match your spending, turning unnecessary spending into a savings momentum. So in other words, if you're going to keep spending and it's out of control, then you need to be accountable. So let's do something that's going to hold us accountable. You're going to keep spending, then you got to be willing to save half of that what you just spent and put it in your savings. So this is what I want to know, because I want to come up with a savings challenge for all of us. Would you commit to a matching your spending with your savings challenge? Type a yes and let me know if you guys would be willing to do this as a group. If you guys would be willing to do this as a group, I think this would be a fun challenge. We could come up with some rules. On how we want to play it. We can visit it every live to see how everyone is doing. Let me know. Would you be willing to do this challenge? Put a yes in the comments. Let me know if you guys are already doing this. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is a good idea. If you're going to keep spending and you're spending and it's out of control, then you better save half of what you're spending. That's a good way to hold yourself that you stop spending in. So put in the comment section if you will be willing to do this. And let me get to the comment section here. and see what you guys are saying. And let me finish reading some of these things that you guys say you do for free, because these are some great ideas here. Oh, what's this one? Swap seeds for the garden with friends. That's a nice one. Pinterest, that's me. Watching YouTube and playing free games. Y'all gotta be careful with them games on your phone, though. Y'all ever play them games and you think it's free, and then they want you to spend real money for virtual money? Have you ever done that? I'm like, wait a minute. You want me to spend real money for virtual money? What's happening? Oh my God, y'all got to be careful with that, because some people will do it. That will make you go into debt real quick. On staycation, went to the park, spent $12 on lunch, and took pics and walked the trails. So nice and relaxing, I'm sure. Watching budgeting videos and getting advice. Hey, Demetrius. Knowing I'm using it to pay down debt. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. I walk my dog 4 miles twice a day. Hold on. Let me do that math. 4 miles. Ooh, you walking 4 miles twice a day? Woo! As well, I work on family and community. I love that. Look at y'all. Y'all know what? Okay, I get excited. Let me calm down. This is why I love having these lives. I learned so much about y'all. Look at all the great stuff that y'all do. Look at all of this. This is awesome. Wait, this is Juneteenth, baby. Woo, I love your channel name. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Oh, Juneteenth, baby. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's see. Yes, they have so many items. Yes, they do. All right, let me get down to 4, because we got to start wrapping this up. Honey. I'm going to see Michael Jackson. I'm going to sing my little heart out. This is going to be so much fun. Oh, look, but all of y'all in the chat, I want y'all to look at these answers y'all are giving to number 3 about free and cheap ways you can save money. You and your daughter craft? Oh my God, yeah. Y'all got some good ideas in here. Oh, let me see what Andrew's side hustle is. My side hustles include, delivering for Amazon Flex. Wow, you do all of this delivery, okay. DoorDash, Instacart, and Grubhub. I was killing it in Denver, but DC is too terrible traffic. So I will resume when I get to Alabama for retirement. Yes, y'all, Andrew's going to be retiring soon. Oh my God, I didn't know you. Now, I think Mandy, if Mandy is in here, she does Amazon Flex too. I think there's a few people who do Amazon Flex and say that it pays good. I don't know if anyone's ever thinking about extra money, but I don't know if y'all looked into Amazon Flex, but I heard that's a good one. Y'all, I am this one girl on TikTok. I do not know her name, but she posts videos. Andrew, you may want to think about this too. She posts videos of her doing Instacart, and her thing is her tag. This is a sidebar. Her tag is always she has to make $800 for rent in 5 days or something, and then she goes out and she does Instacart to make her rent money, and it's so interesting. That's actually a good that's a good video, because she brings you in like, will she make her rent money? So that made me think about that, because I'll be all in. I'm like, girl, you living it close to the edge. That's such a good video. All right, let me get down to number 4. Let me see if there's any I see everybody saying yes. All right, we can do this as a group. I thought when I read that, I was like, okay, that would be. Oh, somebody said congratulations, Francis. I must have. Wait, she said about the graduation. It was long but nice. I had the best news. My girl just graduated with her bachelor's, yes. And she got a job as a drama teacher at the high school. Yes, that's so exciting. All right, yes, you guys would be interested in doing that. I thought that would be a fun challenge for us. So stay tuned as I work on that. And then we can report out in the live, see how we're doing, see how much y'all saving. You got to be honest, because let's see if that helps us with our spending. I'm going to see if that helps me with my eating out, since I want to go and eat out all the dang on time. If you got to say half of it, is that going to help trigger? Maybe I should stop. I don't know. I save in sinking funds for things I want to buy. But if for some reason I had impulse buys, I can save as well. Yeah. Yes. There's always a reason to save money. It could be anything. You could change it into something else. Maybe it's not spending, but maybe you could give it its own meaning. You can always save money. Yes, I love that. All right, everybody's down. All right, you guys, we are going to pull the last 2 giveaway winners here shortly. Let's get into our 5th tip. Please like the live if you are enjoying the live, or just like the live anyway because you love me, because I love y'all. So that deserves a like. Come on. All right, let me get into our 5th tip. Okay. This will help us stop wasting money. Using a visual reminder of your goals daily. Now, let me know if y'all do this. People forget why they budget. Have you ever forgot why you're on your journey? Because sometimes it's easy to lose track of why we're doing this in the first place. So a visual goal tracker, like a savings thermometer, a vision board, sticky notes on your debit card, keeps you focused. Okay? So this tactic, set up a visual reminder that screams, this coffee is costing you your emergency fund. Don't do it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Now, don't go that extreme. You can buy yourself a cup of coffee. But the whole point is setting up visual trackers to remind you why you're doing what you're doing. To remind you, hey, don't go crazy with the spending. Don't forget what your end goal is. Because sometimes we don't have goals, or sometimes we get off track and we forget what our goals are. So it's so important that we keep up with that. Okay? All right. So this is what I want to know. What's one big goal you all are saving for right now? And are you on track? Because sometimes, like I said, we get off track. We forget the big picture. How many of y'all have forgotten why you're doing this? How many of y'all will meet a goal and then think that's the end and you stop right there? No, you keep going. So I want to know, what's one big goal you are saving for right now? And are you on track? And while you guys are doing that, go ahead and put your hashtag Mother's Day in the comment section. We are doing mystery tote bag giveaways for Mother's Day. Okay. So if you win, we already had our 2 winners today, Rachel and Alicia. We're going to get 2 more. You're going to win this tote bag full of goodies. That's my Mother's Day gift to you. But only moms and members should put their comment in there. If you're not a mommy or member, first of all, read the description box below to see how you can become a member. If you're not a mommy, do not participate. We'll take care of you next week. This is all about our moms, okay? All right, so let me get to the comment section. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm so happy you guys will be willing to do that challenge. I'm going to get the details together. I thought that'd be fun. That'd be our Saturday live challenge. We have our own little group over here. All right, let me get down to some new comments. Let me see what y'all are saying. I want to know what's the biggest thing you're saving for, and are you on track? All right. She said, not my coffee. No, we not. You can have your coffee. It's okay. I can't give up my coffee. Okay, y'all. It's okay. Y'all getting the shakes already. Now calm down. You can have your coffee. But what I want to say to all my coffee lovers, myself included, I've come a long way and I'm very proud of myself. I used to go out and get coffee all the time. This was years ago. All the time. But once I started working from home and there was no need to go out, I started learning how to make it at home. Now, what I will say to you though, if you are a coffee drinker and you want to go out and you want to buy your coffees, think of alternative ways. Now, I know, speaking as a coffee lover, I'm not trying to disrespect anyone. You have a taste for a certain coffee and that's just what it is. But I'm going to tell y'all, and I've said this for years, I should be a sponsor, a spokeswoman. If you have not tried McDonald's coffee, you need to try McDonald's coffee. I'm not going to steer you wrong. I drink McDonald's coffee every day. I buy the little K-cups. McDonald's have deals every day to get dollar coffees, large iced coffee, large regular coffee, and it's good. It's better than Starbucks and Dunkin'. Don't come for me because I'm telling you, go give it a try. I'm just telling you, save you some money. Okay. All right. Let's get into what is your biggest goal you're saving for. Let's go. My oldest son is autistic. And I just want to have a nice savings for him when I leave this world. You're so sweet. Of course, I have other savings, but I wake up every day with this on my mind. Yes, if that's not an incentive on why you're doing what you're doing, I don't know what is. And that's a great one. Okay, saving for a new car. Yeah, that's a good one. Sometimes we forget about those cars, saving for those cars because they add up. Let's see. In my debt-free marathon, I use visual trackers and share in my monthly updates. I save 64% paid off from $48,000. Yes, okay. All right, you're killing it. My cruise money and paying off my last debt. Do you go on a lot of cruises, or are you saving up for, like, is this your first cruise or whatever? I have a lot of people I work with that are from Florida, and I guess since the ports are nearby, they're always taking a cruise. I didn't know that there was such a thing as mini cruises. They go on a little weekend cruise, and it's all kind of cruises they go. They always going on a cruise. I ain't going on a cruise. Saving to fund Christmas for the grandkids. Woo! Hubby usually funded. Now, let me tell you something. I'm glad you said that. Y'all saving for Christmas. Y'all do know this is May. That means Christmas will be here in 2 weeks. I'm not kidding y'all. That's how quick it's gonna sneak up on you. Lord, I this year, I funded my entire Christmas. It's already funded. It's already funded in the bank. I was like, I usually do $150 a month. I put all the money the first of the year in the bank, and it is already done. And I'm so proud of myself. I don't share all my wins, but I'm so proud of that. All right, let's see. Yes, put your hashtag Mother's Day in. We're getting ready to draw here. Oh, it's 10:52. I said I was going to wrap up. Okay, emergency fund. Oh, retirement. Hey, Renee, we need to talk about it. Saving for a new bed for my daughter. Yes, because they are expensive. Woo. Pay off my last credit card. Not on track this month because I had to get a new phone this week. Yes, there's always something, ain't it? But you're focused. That's all that matters. Oh, have a great Mother's Day, Rachel. And thank you again for my super chat. I appreciate you. I'm trying to save for my emergency fund. I never forget. I'm in a debt. You never forget your goals, okay? I'm in a debt-free journey, and that thought never leaves my mind. I'm super focused. Yeah, Susan. Paid off I'm going to say that's Bank of America card Thursday night ahead of time. Next month is my City Diamond is gone. Let's go. Let's get them credit cards out of here. The biggest goal right now is debt payoff. Extra principal payments towards car payment. Yes. Looking out for my older self and future family. Yes, you got to. That's what I always say. When you're on your journeys and you guys are figuring out what you're paying towards, what you're doing, you got to set up them future goals, because sometimes we put our head down and we're so focused on debt that we forget the future is right around the corner. Have we started doing anything for that? Because if you just down here, oh God, I got to pay debt, then you look up and the future is here. What have you saved? What have you done? We need to talk about that. It's the overall picture. All right. I saw that one. Okay. On track. Hey, Shonda, saving to pay off my car. $10,000 in my emergency fund. Let's go, Glenda. You got this. I'm on track because SSID offers a program that I can work for myself, and I almost gave enough to launch my bag. Okay, so they have a program that you can work for yourself. Okay, does that mean you can work for yourself and still collect a check? Is that what that means? Oh, that's good stuff that you need to share. I'm glad you're sharing that. House maintenance, a little bit behind. That's okay. New car and on track. Lyft is too expensive. Oh, are you spending money on Lyft? My goal is $1,000 emergency fund. I was on track, but no longer because I pulled from it. It's okay. That happens. I always tell you guys, when you're saving for those emergency funds, think about saving for mini emergency funds that you can pull from those so that you don't touch your main emergency fund. We just had a live about that. But yeah, always, if you can, try to save a mini emergency fund and then your emergency fund, and that you don't have to touch that main emergency fund. It really does. It is a savior. Hi, Christina. Saving for a trip for my granddaughter, and I fell off track, but I'm getting back on. Listen, for everyone who's fallen off track, don't let that get to you. We all fall off track sometimes. The problem is when you don't get back on track. The problem is when you don't get back on track. Some people will fall off track and then they'll just sit there and they'll woe is me it for the next 3 years. And it's like, girl, just get back on track. It's okay. See, getting back on track, that's the biggest thing you could ever do, and not let it defeat you. Oh my God. So yes, it's okay if you fall off track. Just get back on track. Whatever that means to you, get back on track. Saving $10K in my emergency fund. Oh, only $3,900 left. Let's go. My car should be paid off by the end of the year. Okay. Y'all making money moves. I used your 1K savings challenge. Or as Mini-Me say, what does she do? Do y'all kids do this? Do y'all do this? That's called clock it. Oh, you're almost done. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all, do they do that? That's called clock it. Oh my God, these kids. All right, let's get into the final giveaway draw, you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. We have 54 entries. I'm going to pull the tool up now because I got to go. You guys got just a few seconds to get your hashtag Mother's Day in. And let me share my screen. I hope you all have a fabulous Mother's Day. I hope even if it means just sitting around and just having some free time, some me time, I mean. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, we got 2 more winners to go. And the first winner is... Clock it, clock it, clock it. And the first winner is... Talitha Cole. Congratulations, Talitha. Please reach out to me by email. I'll run my email across here shortly, or if you follow me on Instagram. Oh, and for all of you who are winning, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Okay, here's the final one. Here we go. Congratulations to all the winners, and our 4th winner is... That's my drum roll. Mona! Hold on a minute, though. Wait a minute. Andra, why did that giveaway tool landed on you? Then it went to Mona. I was like, excuse me? All right, so that is all of our giveaway winners. Let me put my email on the screen. Unless you guys follow me on Instagram, you can reach out to me there. But if you don't have Instagram, here is my email. Please send me an email. If you won today, we had Rachel, we had Alicia, we had Mona, and Talitha, okay? Send me an email or reach out to me on Instagram because I need your address to mail you your goodies. Thank you all so much for participating. I hope you all have a fabulous Mother's Day. And just thank you guys so much for all that you do. Thank you for coming to the lives. I hope you enjoyed today's topic. We will be back next week. I'm going to enjoy my boy Michael. Hold on. Can y'all see my shirt? That's right. Me and my family are going, and we all got the same t-shirt. So we're going to have a blast. So I'm going to keep y'all posted. It should be a good time. So enjoy your weekend, you guys, and I will see you back here next Saturday. Bye. Love y'all. Happy Mother's Day.